Stop making short form content. Yo, in the big 2025, I see so many people jumping on YouTube, trying to be YouTubers, trying to be TikTokers, trying to be Instagrammers. I don't know what you call Instagrammers. I'm going to call them Instagrammers. I don't know. But they're jumping on all of these media platforms, social media platforms, trying to be creators. And the first thing they end up doing is short form content. If you're one of those people, I'm going to tell you right now, stop making short form content. Please, if you want to make a personal brand, if you want to succeed in this game, you need to learn the ropes. And the first thing you're going to learn is that content creation in its short form variant is not worth it. So stop falling for the gimmicks. Stop falling for the tricks that these platforms are trying to trick you with. I did a lot of thinking about this, over the last few months, and I've realized that when you make short form content, unless you're the top 0.00001%, nobody remembers who you are. You need to have banger after banger after banger after banger, at least 1,000 banger videos that all have over, I'm going to say 10, 15, 20 million views for anybody to even start recognizing you and remembering who you are. Whereas when you make a normal video essay, or when you make a vlog, or when you live stream, it doesn't even matter if you only have 1,000 people watch your live stream. People start to remember who you are. They start to come back. You're building a personal brand. The truth is that when you're making short form content, it's very hard for people to really get a full picture of who you are. It's very hard for them to resonate with you. It's very hard for them to identify with you. It's very hard for them to create a personal attachment with you. And in this content creation game, I think that the most important thing is for you to create a personal attachment with your viewers. I think that in the era of vlogs, in the era of video essays, those forms of content to a certain degree were able to grab the attention of the viewers and start to create those parasocial bonds. But if you really, really want to expedite this process, if you want to speed it up, then I would say the best option for you is to become a live streamer. Live streaming is completely the fastest way to gain parasocial attachments with your viewers, right? It's a little bit more personal, because I assure you that making short form content that's less than 3 minutes long, you're not forming those bonds with your viewers. You just aren't. First of all, most people that see your shorts, they see your shorts involuntarily, right? When I make a video essay on a topic, when I make a vlog, when I do a live stream, for the most part, the people who land on my stream, who land in my vlog, who watch my video essay, they were either searching for the topic or the topic was recommended to them based off of their previous viewing history. But when you make a short form video, like a YouTube short or an Instagram reel or a TikTok, they're not searching for you. They just opened up the platform and you were the first thing they saw. And most of the time, those people are just doom scrolling. They don't remember what they even watched. How many times, think about it this way. How many times have you been on TikTok scrolling? You started scrolling at 10 a.m. and before you know it, it's 1 p.m. And if somebody stopped you and asked you, yo, name 10 videos that you saw today, you wouldn't be able to name not even one. Why is that? It's because you're on autopilot. So now flip the script and look at it from the perspective of the content creator. If the people are watching your videos, but they're not remembering what they watched, who is getting the attention? Who is getting the validation? It's not you as the content creator. It's the platform. People don't think, oh man, this Scott Leonard is a really funny content creator that I found on TikTok. No, they think, yo, TikTok has a lot of funny content creators. So I'm going to spend more time on TikTok being entertained. but they're not there for any particular content creator. Whereas when you're a YouTuber making videos on YouTube, people search up your name and they remember who they watched. And they say, you know what? Hey, I'm going to go watch Scott Leonard today because I know he's going to drop a video and it's going to be funny, or it's going to be interesting. It's going to be insightful. I like this guy. And you actually end up building a personal brand. You can build a personal brand. You could become an authority on a topic. Let's say that I just made videos about glasses. All of my videos were about glasses, the different models, the different brands, the different materials. Eventually, I would become an authority on glasses, and people will go to YouTube and search up me, Scott Leonard glasses review, just to see my opinion. Or people that are into that topic will start to look for me as an authoritative figure. That's never going to happen making short form content on freaking any of the platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. It doesn't matter which one. Nobody remembers who you are. Nobody remembers what you said, and nobody cares. You're never going to be able to make a personal brand. You're never going to be able to grow that brand because the brand isn't you. The brand is the platform. This is the difference between short form content and long form content. That you aren't the brand. You're the product. You're the product. So you're wasting your time. You really are just wasting your time. You're becoming a content slave. That's what I've started calling them. I don't know. Maybe I'm not the first person to come up with that term. I think I might be, but I might not be because, sometimes you think you came up with a term and somebody else said it and it got ingrained in your subconscious and now you're using it without realizing that. But I'm going to call those kind of people content slaves. You're making the content for pennies and you're propping up a platform and you're not getting any type of recognition for it. You're a content slave. And the problem with short form content is that short form content relies on gimmicks. Oh, did you use the right song? Oh, did you use the right hook? Did you do A, B, C, D? Did you have the right hashtags? Do you have the right SEO? It's all gimmicks because the content is too short to rely on itself for substance. It's not. How do you grow meaningful interactions if your content is not meaningful? You can't. It's impossible. So if you want to really grow an audience that really, really is there for you, that grows a personal brand, that just has people see the real you, not the 15-second, 30-second soundbite you, the real you, then I would suggest you forget about short form content because you're getting exploited. All of these people, I joined the group on Reddit. For small YouTube channels. And every single day I see people posting on this subreddit talking about, oh my God, I have 10 million views on my video, but I've only made $20 this month. And it's like, yes, because you're being exploited. I go to their channel and it's always the first thing I thought is always true. This person, what kind of videos are they making? I bet you they're making shorts. I click on their channel, YouTube Shorts. You're wasting your time. Your 20 million view video makes less money than my 500 concurrent viewer 4-hour live stream. You're wasting your time. You're being exploited. You're being used. But the thing is that people are lazy. That's the problem. People are lazy. They don't want to put in the effort to sit down and make a long form video. They don't want to think about a topic. They don't want to, make a coherent argument. They don't want to be entertaining for a long period of time. They don't want to be interesting. They don't want to be insightful. They don't want to do the editing. They don't want to do anything. They just want to jump on, make a 30-second clip and post it. And it goes back to the old saying, you get what you pay for, right? You get what you pay for. You cannot expect to have enormous amounts of success and boatloads of money if you're not putting in any effort to create the actual content. You're spending 30 seconds and you think you're going to get a giant payout. Are you crazy? That doesn't even make any sense. It goes back to the get rich quick mentality and laziness. So I already know that this video that I'm making today is not going to hit. Most people are not going to listen to my advice. They're going to ignore it. They're going to say, oh, but shorts, YouTube shorts, TikTok, Instagram, those are the easiest routes to get views. I'm not talking about views. I'm talking about actual brand recognition. You know, I'm talking about having meaningful interactions with your viewers. I'm talking about being able to capitalize on the hard work that you've done in order to grow as a content creator. That's what I'm talking about. So you can choose which one you want. Do you want to have vanity metrics? Oh, I have 30 million views. Or do you want to have actual success and actual brand recognition? Now, I'm not saying not to make shorts at all. If you're making long form content and you can somehow tie in the shorts that you make to the long form content and use that as a sales funnel to get people to go to your long form content, that's fine. I'm not going to say it's easy because it's not easy to do that. I have not mastered that. That's why I don't even bother really making that many shorts. But if you're able to do it the proper way, then it can have enormous payoff. But if you're not going to do it the proper way and you're going to rely principally on shorts to get viewers and subscribers, you're wasting your time. You know, I always tell my audience that I rather have 500 subscribers that all tune in to my live stream than to have 10,000 subscribers but only have 300 tune into my live stream. You know, it's the quality of the viewers. And unfortunately, shorts, reels, TikToks, the quality isn't there. The viewership, they don't have the attention span. You'll never be able to capitalize on them, and you're wasting your time. So I just wanted to get that off my chest. I hope this video helps somebody who is thinking about creating content, or if you're already creating content, if you're already creating short form content right now, and you see that you're not getting anything in return, you're just, you know, getting tons and tons of views, tons and tons of subscribers, but you're not making any money, then hopefully this video helps you see things from a different perspective and start making some high quality, long form content about things that you're passionate about. Because that's the other thing. Before I go, I want to let you guys know, I'm not saying to go out and get a studio and do some crazy $1 million set video. I'm just saying to make something longer that's more substantial and just talk. Just be yourself. Look at this video, guys. This video is not edited or anything. I'm literally going to end this video and I'm going to upload it without even touching it. That's all I'm saying. Go do that. Go be yourself. Go have some fun. See where it takes you. Stop chasing numbers and go have some fun. Anyway, subscribe, turn on notifications. I stream every single day at 6:30 p.m. I'll catch y'all later. Peace. I'm out.